Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Esports Wales, the road to Riyadh. I am Maddante, and joining me is the very and ever lovely
Lala, hello.
Hello. How are you doing,
Hello.
Lala?
I'm very well, thank you very much. How are you?
Oh, I am excited. I am very, very excited. So we have I think, a hell of a showing coming up. So for anyone who doesn't know, we have, of course, it will be Austria versus Wales, the Welsh ladies team versus the Austrian female team. Now, Lala, we've obviously been talking a little bit more.
Yeah,
What
we
do
had
the
a bit of
Welsh
chat.
team have in store for them?
I've heard that there's it's going to be a bit of a mauling. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. I've heard that it's going to be one team which is significantly more experienced. Okay, I'm going to say than the other one, and this is going to be what we would call a learning or a developmental experience for them. Definitely.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So for anyone just kind of catching up, so the women's Welsh team have just been in the roster now. I think they've just got together 2 years, so they are still very quite fresh and quite new. I have casted them before. They were incredibly good to watch. Do not get me wrong. They are a very strong. They were a very strong, like solidly fundamental team. It's just whenever you are against teams, I mean, the Austria team, that's pulling some people out literally from Navi. So in
Yeah.
comparison to that, you've got a team of complete cohesive executions, understanding everyone's positioning at all times. So as you said, a bit of a learning experience, which I will always say, that's far better to have than to be the team that's going 13-1 in the nicest way. The Austrian team, if they do, stomp, they're not going to walk away with too much additional knowledge.
No, I think that's one of the things about that Wales can take from this is that obviously if you get 13-1 or 13-2, you've got a lot of rounds which you can review, you can look over, and you can be like, oh, what mistakes did we make? Where can we change those? Of course.
No, absolutely. So, for anyone who doesn't know, just in terms of it, so the roster right now, the Welsh team, unfortunately, they did lose their first 3 games, so they are 0-3 from games they have played. However, Luxembourg did have to jump out at the last second, so there is a default win on that. If the Welsh team do completely shut us both up, which there is a possibility, let's not.
There's a chance.
Crazy things can happen, and crazier things certainly have. There is, an opportunity for them there. We will have to see exactly how the brackets kind of work out. But even if the worst happens and they somehow manage to win, that's not enough. Being able to shut up 2 people, and I think I prove a lot of people wrong, to go against, a decorated squad, again, people from Navi, to walk away with that victory is something that would be monumental.
Yes, I think that was actually the Polish game yesterday, unfortunately, but it would still be a massive step forward for the Welsh team. In all honesty, the experience that they could gain from even getting 10 rounds here would be massive, honestly.
No, exactly. And in terms of the Polish game we did have yesterday, I wasn't able to see it, but from what I know about the Welsh team, they do typically kind of default onto usually Mirage, things like that. They try and then play a very typical Mirage setup that we do see. The Austrian team seem to play whatever they decide they want to play.
do we know the map picks yet, out of curiosity? Or map pick?
I don't believe we have the map picks just yet. I imagine that will be decided, but I think the players are getting into the lobbies and stuff. They are wanting to get this done pretty sharp and pretty smoothly. I would like to see Nuke. Nuke is a personal favorite of mine, which I think is a very contentious opinion.
I like Nuke a lot. I think Nuke is a fantastic map. Obviously, the different levels that it has adds a lot of strategy to it. But personally, I'm a real big fan of Ancient at the moment. I think Ancient's mid play, I just can't get enough of it, especially like the B lane areas.
Yes.
Like pushing through elbow and using donut. Honestly, I'm a big fan of Ancient at the moment. Anubis, a little bit less so. I think but the best maps at the moment definitely are. I would say Ancient. I'd actually go Vertigo at the moment. I'm standing Vertigo quite a bit. I'll be completely honest with you. That new wall being opened, it's changed the way that A site and retakes are. It's and the back. I don't know the back. What's it called? Catwalk as well.
Yeah.
The way that's added the different types of rotations that CTs can play. It's added a little bit more room so the CTs can
more with that.
Yeah, take that long A to ramp peak as well. So there's a load of different angles that the Ts have to take, which honestly, loving Vertigo at the moment.
No, that's complete.
Oh no, sorry, no, carry on.
No, I was just gonna say because I mean I think it's a really solid. Fun fact, I used to hate Ancient, and to be honest, I used to hate Ancient because I didn't know it. I used to hate Ancient because I just did not understand the map. I didn't understand exactly what you were just saying there with kind of like the B site, how the fights usually do happen around the donut and stuff, rather than just actually taking the fight on the site. So it used to confuse the hell out of me. I have since learned, and I think you're right. I think Ancient's a very solid choice.
I think it's become less of just a B site simulator though. Like, I found it to be like A is the way that A is being played now, with the smokes being thrown in, covering both donut and obviously CT, and the way that obviously is a bit of a change now, but the initial like temple play, when they changed temple as well, I really like what they've done to Ancient at the moment. So yeah, we've talked a lot about it, but I'm just hoping that we see it. Likelihood is though, what's the chances of Dust 2?
I think it's slim. I think it is very slim.
All right.
I think a lot of teams, and it's kind of more what you're saying in terms of either Vertigo starting to find quite a bit of love, Ancient starting to find quite a bit of love. We've seen Dust 2 billions of times. We've seen Mirage billions of times. Now, to you and me, it never gets old, but to some teams they do like a bit more of that kind of change around. So I'm going to actually make the bet that it's Vertigo.
Oh,
that's my call.
You know what? I'll stick with that as well. Yeah, let's go. Let's hope for a Vertigo game. And
bets are placed. Bets are down.
Bets are down. I'm going to be honest with you. Mirage, not a fan anymore. I think it's been too played out. I think that we need some change, something, a little bit of
blasphemy, I believe, is being said in this caster desk right now. You're not allowed to change Mirage. It's Mirage.
Look, okay, I think if they added another window, okay, between short and the short and apartments, I think that would be great. Yeah, you can see if they're rushing B lane then.
Yeah, if both of them opened up, that would be interesting. I think that would change a lot. I think that would change the smoke placements quite a bit, actually, which would be interesting. I think that would be such an interesting thing. In terms of any other kind of the maps that we do see, I mean, obviously, as you said, the way that Nuke is played is always kind of interesting because you will see some teams default more to the vertical side because their mechanics are just incredible. If we do see Nuke, I can see the Austrians absolutely running that kind of style. Some teams, though, are just happier to play very tight, very cohesive, run through like Hut, drop onto the A site, and then if that doesn't work, just bomb rush through Vent, drop down to B, and go from there.
Honestly, seeing people just abuse A site and Nuke is just fantastic. And then, obviously, if you don't, we were talking before this, and we were talking about just like if you don't know how to deal with and execute, it can be really difficult to know what to do in that moment, especially when the flashes are flying in, the smokes are coming over your heads. You know there's a lot of pressure coming, and you know what might happen. They might not even push and just go straight to B. Just rotate straight off it. And at that point, you're flustered. You don't know what to do. So I've just had confirmation. It seems like it's Dust 2.
You beat me to it. I was literally about to say, I was like, we've got news. Oh, this is interesting then. Dust 2. If any map is execute based, it's Dust 2.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that I've heard that the Austrians actually quite like Dust 2. Or at least it was known. Well, I know that the Germans very much like Dust 2, so if the Austrians are anything like the Germans in their pick, we will find that they'll lap this map up. I think it'll be a very interesting map.
We'll definitely see some comfortable plays. We might see a bit of kind of cheeky things because of that. We will likely be seeing. I'd say if it's Dust 2 to that level of confidence, there will likely be the Welsh team. For anyone who doesn't know, they're not very much flank. They're not very much flank heavy. They're happy just to try and take the fight to keep the numbers advantage going.
Oh right,
the Austrians are a little bit more flexible. Usually they will just follow each other up, be very confident, cohesive. But we have seen plenty of times before, both on this stream and other streams, cheeky lurks, whether it be through smokes, whether it be through spawns, cheeky lurks.
Just someone just like, oh, you're not meant to be there at that timing. How did you get there? Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Magic, yeah. Dust, like fairy.
Like literally dust, exactly. Whoosh. But
I didn't even see I was doing that. There we go. Well.
yeah, very good, very solid indeed. So at the moment we are just getting a couple of things kind of sorted out. Unfortunately, Valve decided that by adding an entirely new sequel, they would not change anything to make life easier for any of us, whether it be players, observers, or broadcasts. So we are just still waiting on that, but it should be very soon.
Yes, indeed. I had something I was going to say, but I've lost it. Apologies. No, it's okay. We were just talking about Dust 2. I was just going to say I'm interested to see the sort of like AWP plays that we have, because I'm not too sure like how good of an AWPer the Austrian or the Welsh teams are. So it'll be really interesting to see like will they be fighting for mid? Will they be like what sort of mid plays are they going to be doing? Are they going to be trying to take that mid space quite early, trying to take top mid so that they can take obviously into back of A long, or are they going to go straight up into under, go up into B, try and take that info play, see if they can see anything there, and then just rotate straight off that? It'll be interesting to see sort of what direction both teams play.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely really excited to see this game.
Oh no, it's gonna be hype as hell. Like let's not mince those words. Whether it is maybe not as competitive something as we are hoping. Again, unless who knows, if we cast or curse it enough, we get an excellent game and we both look foolish. So exactly. I'm absolutely happy to do that. I have looked silly on the internet and I will do it again. That's absolutely something I'm happy for. I can imagine quite a lot because the Austrians will definitely be seeing the AWP plays. I would like to see the Welsh team basically kind of adopt that by taking the mid site through catwalk, utilizing the smokes on double doors, utilizing either one lurk onto the B stairs or just a complete 5-stack rush through that to try and take that space. If we have the utility, the flashbangs back it up, then we look clean. I think that's going to be a very solid way of how the women's team break the Austrian on the attack side at least.
Yeah, I don't know what sides we start. I don't know if we're knifing for sides, so I can't say for certain at the moment. Yeah, I think that definitely we're going to see some interesting plays from both the Austrian and the Welsh teams. I want to see if there's any strategy behind the obviously T side as well. That'll be really interesting. Like, are they gonna take advantage of any advantages that they hand over? Essentially, like, are they gonna see that those mid pushes are happening and they're gonna just be like, oh, we're gonna get the same guy pushing mid every single round? But, it'll be really interesting.
Can we adapt? Adaptation, of course, a massive thing now. And particularly as well with Dust. I mean, that little kind of the initial sniper spot through the double doors. Of course, for anyone who maybe has taken a little break from CS, that doesn't exist anymore. You cannot just get shot from your spawn 5 seconds off. Which some teams I think are absolutely heartbroken by that, and some teams I think are praying to whatever deity is up in the sky for that change, whether it is Gabe himself or some other fellow in the clouds.
Well, it made a massive change the way that they'd have to use utility on, but Dust 2, especially like you don't have to throw the smoke if you want to push into B now. No. There's less of a risk that if you don't have that smoke, you're going to get caught on the cross. Like, obviously, there's still the chance they can drop down, but there is a timing there that is advantageous to the CT sides, which is good. In all fairness, I think that Dust 2 desperately needed a little bit more push towards the CT over T.
No, I think so. I think a lot of people did kind of clarify that just that kind of CT push as well, which already CT did have such obviously a benefit going through, but with that has worked through. At the moment, it does seem like the delay, unfortunately, is going to be a little bit longer. So what we're actually going to do is just to make sure we have something to say whenever the game actually begins. We will just cut it to a very short little break, just let everyone get loaded in. But we will be right back with you very shortly, and who knows, maybe me calling this break now means they're all ready to go, and we'll be back in a second.
Cast is cursed, it likely will. And we're straight into it.
Right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, already, as we can see, score 7-0. Not looking fantastic. Although it is a 1v. It is a 1v. No, it's a 2v4. I was hoping it was good. I was saying it was a 3v4, so there's a chance they could push on this, but unfortunately.
It looks like here, so we do see it. But for anyone who doesn't know, it's the Welsh side are currently on the CT side. The Welsh
Other way round?
Yeah, other way around, other way around. I knew I'd make that mistake once, so it's good to make it immediately and then move on and get laughed at.
Get it out of the way now. Get it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Did they save the gun? No. Unfortunate for them.
Sad times indeed. So, I mean, yeah, obviously we've missed quite a little bit, so we will have to kind of run through. The Austrians have basically been walking through, as we kind of said. Again, the Welsh now will have quite a bit to work from here. If they can get even, I genuinely believe if they can get, let's say, give them 3 rounds on this side, which the Econ not going to work out here, so likely 9-0. But if they do get that that initial foothold, absolutely they can start bringing this back.
Yeah, 100%. Although I am seeing a Negev there, which is an interesting pick for the T side. I want to see how it plays out.
I'm down.
I'm down. Yeah, 100%. Let's see what it looks like.
So the util comes through, just the B main is going to, of course, get cleared up. Everyone's going through tunnel. What we are seeing from the Austrians is just very, very defensive, very kind of usual split. We do see one on B, 2 on mid, kind of one rotating up through that catwalk onto through mid to A, and then a beautiful hold here on the angle. Does this smoke get pushed?
It's very default play from Austria at the moment. Although I am liking this play from Wales. It seems slow push out. Do they catch? Are they gonna catch them? Oh yes, nice shot. Let's go.
Very clean. That was terrifying as well. If Francesco goes down there, all of a sudden the bomb gets dropped. Austria keep full control, and now the rotate is coming through. But the numbers advantage do seem to be, unfortunately, actually, they've still lost 2 to Austria, only going down 1, and now they do have the rotate the angle.
Oh. First shot. Was that with the Negev?
That was the Op and the Negev trading each other out, and the Negev will now be shutting down all audio for the next 5 seconds.
Yeah, I was about to say, I can't hear anything.
Olivia heard something, and unfortunately it was the bullet going straight through them, as it now is just all on the last remaining Welsh player. The Negev, if there's one gun to mow down 3 people.
I was about to say, I already believe it. They've already won the round. I don't know why it's any contention here. Okay, yeah, that was a great shot, to be fair. I really can't argue that from Foxy. Was that Foxy? It looked like
that. I think that was Foxy. Sadly, I think we were looking into a different universe with that Negev. But there is a universe where it happened, and it was incredible, and it was very, very clean. But you're right, as you said, Lala. Just the position there, very clean. The shots. It's exactly what we expect from the Austrian team on the CT side, and it's going to be incredibly difficult for Wales to break this.
Really nice gloves there. My goodness.
That is flex.
That's a flex. That's a flex.
That's flex. Is what it is. Now, speaking of something being a flex, the molly is actually going to go through. I'm not sure how I feel about initially getting the kind of double setup onto this, particularly if you are, working off already 2 other players on the A site to get the op here. I would rather actually just see the aggressive catwalk on a mid, but
that
bit of a delayed
nice
shot, but nice shot nonetheless.
Okay, we're just seeing that they're just pushing. They're just staying, holding top mid at the moment, hoping for any pushes from short. They're taking some space now. Nice smoke down.
The patience.
Oh,
the timing. The timing.
Yeah,
little bit of damage going through. KSN going to walk away, but this is the control I was talking about. I'm so glad we brought this up. We are seeing this mid control trying to take it through, but we just need a gap for the Austrian defense. It's not going to go through as Olivia does fall down.
No.
Then counter swing. No, but Foxy's there. And
such a good shot from Foxy again. Oh, dinks him. Can they push onto site? That'd be the site. And the nade. Not quite.
Decent damage. But the info's there now. The collapse.
Yeah, they can rotate.
Shoots. Beautiful shots.
All bombs on A. No. I thought there was a chance, but no. And a clean round end. Okay, 10-0. Hopefully we see one. Once again, 2 rounds would be okay on the T side, but we would need to see ideally some more rounds on top of that on the CT side. So
yeah, exactly. And again, the econ now. I mean, whenever you are kind of dealing with this on that, I mean, everyone in the Austrian squad basically, like that util, that's everyone fully kitted out, ready, good to go. It's still a bit scrappy from the Welsh side, but again, something that a lot of people do kind of forget. there is no point saving for the guns if the guns aren't making the difference.
Nope.
So, and I'm appreciating that the Welsh squad, they do seem this super aggressive. The util
Are they just going
out.
straight to B?
I
Are they
hope
just straight
so.
pushing through?
I hope so.
Looks like a commit. Smokes down. Are they just going to push through it?
W
They
keys!
are.
W keys!
W keys with a scout! Okay, they're taking the site.
Yes!
What, trading, efficient, and... Oh, not quite. That was pretty clean from Austria, to be fair. They did. That was good to get. Wales got their first opening frag, but yeah, just clean. It's once they were overwhelmed. That was it. They were just couldn't do too much there. 11-0. What's the scores?
Walking into the blender. What's the scores?
No, I just mean sorry. What the kills? Sorry, apologies.
What
the kills? Yeah,
you
so
said 11-0. Then said what's the score? I went. You've just told me.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I didn't mean to kill
Trixie.
confusion there.
Yeah, 11-0. I mean, look at that. KSN 15-2. Fuck, the lowest kill death being a 1.8. That looks like from the 5-3.
I saw someone with 0 deaths there, so yeah, that sort of explains the game at the moment, doesn't it? Really.
A little bit indeed. We are seeing, like, again, that was a really solid commit.
Oh, nice shot!
It's a beautiful shot. Really solid commit from the previous push, but now we're seeing this kind of adaptation I was talking about. Now the angle's a bit more aggressive to just hold down that lane. You're not even getting any chance to leave the doorway now if you're the side of Wales, which is something that, obviously, they really wish they could do.
You can see there on short, I was about to say, yeah. Mies is already taking that space, so they're closing in now, and that... Oh, misses the shot. There's a chance. Okay, nah, they're just going to run off. So, as you can see here on long, they're just holding long, listening for any sounds, and, yeah. Oh, they're quieting down, so there's a chance that this long player doesn't... Oh, we're going to see some sort of play now. Are they going to just push out?
There's no refrag potential. If there is a push out.
Oh! Ah, that was a bit of a risk there, yeah. And the bomb's down as well. They should really, as you said, they should have really, if they wanted to take that long space, they should have double peaked and traded. But that's neither here nor there. The learning experience, they'll go through it.
I do like, just sprint through. The noise has been made though, so now KSN, who we've seen before. What fancy smoke is this? Still gets the shot! Flag. Still gets the shots, uses the smoke to try and cross out KSN, of course. I think that is our 16-0. I'm pretty sure KSN is currently repping. There's only 18 seconds left as well.
That's a good
Beautiful
start.
First frag. They need 4 more, and they need that bomb.
And
it's 10 seconds, though.
Yeah,
Save the
no
guns.
chance.
No, they can't even, because it's the half.
No, it's last round. Yeah, they got to go for this.
And it looks like the KD will be saved, or the guns will be brought to the second half.
That is
and now
absurd.
That is absurd. Yeah, look at 11-0. Mies with the 11-0. Mies. I'm sorry. I'm definitely going to swap between my pronunciations.
Should we just like you say Mies, I say Mies?
Yes, I will do that.
One of us will be right. I'll go with Mies then.
Yeah, okay. I'll go Mies. Oh, you took the more likely one. That's you know.
Look, okay, I just took the odds here.
Okay, right. Well, Mies going absolute 11-0. KSN on the 8KD, even as well. Like, we are seeing something I do want to point out. Sensational, you know, obviously kind of the lowest, but the 5 assists is getting there. KSN high up there as well. But now it's an aggressive push. Because it's the Austrian squad, of course it's going to be. The bomb gets left in the back because they just want to walk through. Berettas cannot find their target, unfortunately. The full swing from the Austrian. Beautiful shooting, though.
Okay, and again.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Now, Telsa. One more. That's going to be enough of a counter swing, though, from thing. Music goes through. 2 versus 1. The numbers advantage, I believe, for the first time this set is for the Welsh.
There's a chance here. They win the round. That's
a start. They need. I mean, it always starts with 1. It always starts with 1. Is the timing here? The head's been seen.
Okay, they know where they are.
The flank.
This wrap. Yeah, I was about to say.
Nadia got the time. The beautiful shots as well. Nadia, please. Nadia, push. Please. It's 2 versus 1. Come on. Please.
Are you holding this angle? What do you think is going to happen? Come on.
Hey!
Let's go!
Let's go! We have done it. Only 11 more, ladies and gentlemen. The game has just begun.
I actually believe. I was about to say, yeah. Now we run it back. Keep going.
Yep.
Easy, I meant to say, but I said easy.
If you're Austria, I genuinely, if you're Austria, I want to see what they think of that round, because that did seem to be just aim difference.
I was about to say, they've just bought straight into it, straight to B. Look at this rush. Look at it.
Now, if you're thinking, like, 12-0, usually that does kind of go to show that your aim, unless your positioning is out of this world, that your aim is just something better. But now we are seeing the drop comes through. It's not enough.
Oh, they get the frag.
One each. The util being set.
Hardest bomb to retake.
40 seconds and counting. If you're Austria, you just need to play off each other. We've seen it do so well, but all of a sudden the Welsh team... Well, a little bit of a freeze. We've got it, KSN. Yeah. Good for one through the smoke. Foxy follows through.
Yeah, this is an unfortunate round for them for Wales here.
This will be the end.
Yeah,
Sam Sessional gets the read on the flank. The FAMAS goes through. Yeah, that's GG. Us and Austria.
Yeah.
Well, as fast as it began, it ended.
13-1. Hey, they didn't get 30-0 though.
True.
And they didn't finish on 0 kills. Sorry, 0 deaths.
That was, to be fair, actually, I'm very glad. If there was one round to see, that pistol round from the Welsh squad was really good, because to go 12-0, like, I didn't get to finish my point. To go 12-0, and then that basically implies you're kind of getting aim diffed. But to just take that fight long the way you do and walk out the victors, clearly there is a little bit more respect due.
Yeah, there's 100%. Look, we can't take too much away from the game, apart from, you know, steps. Literally, they've taken the first steps. Well, obviously they mentioned a few years, but they're taking their first steps.
Yes.
Playing against players of this caliber, obviously you could tell the difference between the two teams, and it's just experience. That's the only thing that's going to get them, you know, playing at the same levels, I would say.
Yeah, exactly. And there are things, I mean, Lala, you pointed out, you know, looking back at the VOD and stuff and seeing a lot of stuff. Even just the Austrian attack there, we didn't see too many, but dropping the bomb at the back before going through the double doors, you know, that's something that's a very minor thing, but the Welsh team didn't really have that experience. They were happy to run in with the bomb, lose it at a very inopportune angle, whereas the Austrians, of course, they know, send someone in, try and get the refrags, and then pick the bomb back up after. Very minor things, but something you can learn pretty simply.
Exactly, and one of the things we were saying exactly in the cast as well was just like, even if you wanted to take that bomb through long, just having that second person, they were there, having that second person just coming in so that they could trade you and then go off the back of that, at least then there's something to work with there. But yeah, as we saw, it just seemed inexperience, but learning. Honestly, I just feel like they've just got to watch this demo, see what mistakes were made, and just learn from that.
No, exactly. Last thing is experience as well, confidence, and I think that really did go to show kind of in that pistol round. You know, we did see the Welsh still trying to hold the angle in a 2 versus 1 with the health advantage. That is something that once you look at, once you have the confidence and the ability to go, actually, no, I want to take this fight, I want to take this swing, I want to back up, then yeah. But with that, that's quite a fast end to that, ladies and gentlemen. It was hopefully going to be a little bit more, but unfortunately CS is CS. Commiserations to the Welsh squad. Indeed. Of course, congratulations to the Austrian squad, but I think we already have to love and leave yous. That was fast.
That was a quick one, but hey, look, as you said, CS is CS.
CS
I enjoyed the game regardless.
No, I did. And getting to look back at the demo, I'm sure we'll find a few highlights on Twitter and things. So please do kind of check over that. Support the teams, of course. You know, 100%. Give them all the love. But other than that, I think we will be dropping off. Do you have any last words, Lala?
I don't think so. Apart from thank you very much. Enjoyed it, and I hope that, you know, catch you in a bit.
Catch us in a bit. Thanks very much for joining us. All the best, ladies and gentlemen. Take care.
Have a lovely one.
guys.